The people who made me. This is Alex Lopez, my best friend since I was 3 years old, and her husband John. We met at St. Elizabeth Catholic Preschool when we were just 3 years old, and currently I am their roommate. We both attend USM, where we both want to see each other succeed, her in mathematics and I in science. This is my oldest brother, Andrew, who just made a job change from being a graphic designer to a police officer. Growing up, he was the brother you could imagine and picked on me all the time. As we got older, we ended up getting along quite great, and we see each other regularly. He still gets on my nerves all the time, but I love him to death. This is my beautiful niece, Ava Lynn. She was born September 17th, 2015, and she has such a little attitude, but she has my heart. This is my father, Horace Lois Calendar. We call him HL for short. Although we are not very close together, he has taught me a lot of things. He had taught me how to drive a boat, how to change my oil, and to even drive a stick shift. He is very smart at what he does, and his career is a machinist out at Ingalls Shipyard. This is my middle brother, Jacob Calendar. As you can see in the picture, he is quite hilarious. He's the funniest out of us three. Jacob and I are very close in age, so we always shared the same friends growing up, and people always tell us that we looked like twins. As we got older, we sometimes started to believe ourselves that we could be twins. This is my beautiful mother, Joelle. She has always been there for me since my parents' divorce, and we have had some good times and some bad times. Growing up as a single mom and with the youngest one out of the three, we didn't get to do a whole lot of things, but she provided the best she could for us. She will always be my best friend, who will always be my mother, and I will always do anything for her that she would need. This is my friend Sydney Cedarholm. She was my best friend in high school, and we still keep in touch every day. She currently lives in South Dakota, where I have went and visited at least one time. I have not been able to see snow, but I can't wait. We talk about everything that we're going through on a daily basis and be able to vent to the people or to each other where we can. This young lady is my sister-in-law, Tori. She is hilarious. We always talk about the craziest things, and she is currently a nurse at Ocean Springs Hospital. She always tells me about these crazy stories when people come in, and how ridiculous sounding stories that come in so that she could tell me. This is Treasure Pruitt. This is my middle brother's fiance. She's very quiet when she first met the family, but she is really funny. Uh, we don't get to talk as much as she's a nurse also at an old folks home, but she sends me some crazy memes. This is Zachary. He is my boss at my job at the moment, and he is probably the most craziest person you would ever meet. You would not think that me and him would be best friends, but quite honestly, we kind of even each other out. He's a very conservative type, as I'm very open. Although he is just crazy, and I love it. Credits: Alex Lopez, John Lopez, Andrew Calendar, Ava Lynn, H.L. Calendar, Jacob Calendar. Ooh, I need to.